The other evening, while Mom was sleeping, I brought over a little display to set up on her kitchen table. I often do this so she has something odd and interesting to wake up to. And that morning it was the Lee Harvey Presley doll, and we can see him here singing something. He's got his groovy little guitar, and the thing I did for some realism here is I put these amplifiers here. They're toys, of course. But what Mom was not counting on was this. And frankly, I did not expect her to do this. When she pushed the button, well, that's not so surprising. But wait until you see what happens next. Just give it a moment. And I'm not touching it. It's just sitting there. Yep, it did it again by itself. Now, I knew that these did this, but these things are years old. And just wait, there's more. Just hold on, there's more.
Love ya.
She said that made her just about jump through the ceiling. All these little speakers came with these horrible little dolls that I threw away years ago called Glamma-Jammas or Glamour Jams or something like that. And there were these awful little sort of punk rock dolls that came with these guitars and these speakers. And these still work.
Haley says it's time to jam. Show some love for our cool band.
You get the idea. However, some of them, I had yanked the stupid guitar off of them so that they could just be cool vintage-looking amps. I repainted these. These have been sitting out in the sun and the elements for years. I don't use them all the time, but they still work. This one does still have the guitar attached. Whoopsie. And it still works too. That's the drums, obviously. Now see, that one just went off by itself.
Make some noise and stomp your feet. Go, go, Glamma-Jammas.
Glamma-Jammas. But the horrible thing is that they have this time delay aspect. I mean, once you push the little red button, you think it's done.
Mwah! Love ya.
And it does that. So, after all these years of having these things, like I said, spray painting them, keeping them outside, they still work. Mom was afraid they were going to go on all night, and I said, oh, I don't know, they might. So yeah, there's a little Lee Harvey Presley and awful time delay speakers. Hey, I know, let's set them all off at once.
Ciao.
Oh, it said ciao. And I assure you they will all continue to make sounds probably long after this video is finished. So yeah, Mom got to wake up to that the other day. As though Lee Harvey Presley isn't disturbing enough, then there's these. We'll get a close-up of those sound effects.
Mwah! Love ya. Haley says it's time to jam. Show some love for our cool band. Ciao. Show some love for our cool band. Haley says it's time to jam.
Awful.
Show some love for our cool band.
Awful. Okay, it's a little bit later, and I decided to pack up Lee Harvey Presley and take him home. But I thought, just one more time, we'll listen to these awful little Glamma-Jamma speakers. Believe me, that's not the end of it. But this is. Ciao.